skills topic and done. And this article I can share in the link if you want to read for yourself. But it is fascinating, and that is simply many firms are not reporting their cybersecurity incidents at all to authorities. And this is shocking because we know when Las Vegas casino, for example, got hacked, when the bureaus got hacked. I'm not sure. There's a lot of places that are getting hacked. We know we're getting it reported, and when they get reported from to authorities, you can see it, and you can hopefully make a proper decisions who you can trust your data with. If a company has a low probability of keeping your data secure, then you don't want to use them, whether they have a perfect product or not. For example, if Amazon were known to get breaches all the time, you don't want to host your infrastructure in Amazon Web Services, AWS. That's just logical. And so this is something that is very important. And when I saw this, it just kind of shocked me, because who in the world would not report an incident as major as cybersecurity? Well, then when you look deep down into it, it actually makes sense. It's like, if you been part of this victim of being cybersecurity, attack, you are basically gonna deal with a couple things. The IT people are the one gonna come across this if it's not super major, and it's the IT professional's job, more specifically the security professional job within the company, if the company is too big, to report that, hey, I think we got breached. Be honest. But also, you have to understand from the other side of this, being honest, it can reward you in a lot of ways. And I think in the way of cybersecurity attack, many engineers are learning that if they are come straightforward, they're not gonna get that, hey, thanks for letting us know, we'll take care of it type of thing. They might get a huge repercussion. And it's not the right way to go about it, in my opinion, to get a repercussion. But I understand why companies do it, because their reputation really tanked due to that incident. But I also will say, as far as the individuals not reporting it, I don't think that's the right way to go about it. Like, if something did happen, it sucks, and you may get a repercussion for it. But not reporting it to authorities, not reporting it to the proper way, it just seems like a not honest way of doing things, and it could have a severe consequences for anybody else who's working in the field. So I would not want to be doing any business with that. So the repercussion is number one. People are afraid of repercussion. Because of that, they don't want to report cybersecurity incidents to any authorities. And the other percentages of people, according to the article, don't want to report it is because they're afraid of actually having negative financial impact. Because if a company gets hit by, let's just say, ransomware attack, their stock value will go down. If they're a publicly traded company, they will go down instantly. Or if it's not a publicly traded company, if it's a small company, they may actually go end of business. Like, they may actually lose their entire business to ransomware. So it's not a good scenario for anybody. But the reality of the matter is, if somebody doesn't report it, then you can see where there's a gray line coming in between when is honesty. And in this field of IT, honesty is key. If something happens, you got to be honest with your boss, and then he's got to be able to tell the proper executive team to let him know, hey, this incident happened. Nobody planned it, but it did happen, and you're gonna have to have the countermeasure. Hopefully, any company of even small fraction size should have a DR plan, disaster recovery plan. Should a company get a ransom attack, what is their disaster recovery plan? Do they have it? What is the protocol? How do they report it? Who handles the reporting? Who is going to be the liaison? And then on top of that, any company that exists today got to have a cybersecurity insurance, without a doubt. If such an incident happen, which is unfortunate, if it happens, you're going to have some type of insurance to back you from paying all this negative publicity, company reputation going down the tank, and maybe employer or customer is suing you because you leak their data. So it is not a win-win situation for anybody, because you ultimately have to decide, when can I report this? And some companies are just not reporting it because they are basically deceiving companies. They don't want people to know about it. But one way or another, people will find it. It's not gonna stay hidden for long, especially when the customer data is stolen or is involved. Somebody will get hit through the dark web. Somebody will get their identity stolen, and or maybe it might take a couple of months, but somebody will find that they got breached. And if the hackers are anywhere sinister, they might even try to leak that information themselves, that they did hack this so and so company, and that they want people to know that they are badass hackers. So ultimately, that is the reality of the way that IT is now. So people are not reporting cybersecurity incidents, and some are afraid of repercussions, some are afraid of financial impact, and some are just don't know how to report it, which is shocking to say. That shows the companies are not prepared to deal with this modern world of cyber criminals. And so what's the point of this video, you would say? Well, in this video is just to give you understanding that not everything you see it's what it seems. So be always do your research when you're trying to buy something from a random websites, when you're trying to download some apps, when you're trying to put your infrastructure on somewhere, maybe like a cloud, whole private cloud, or when you try to ultimately just trust your personal information into, let's just say, LastPass, the key password manager. It got compromised, if you don't know. And so you want to be very careful who you give your personal information, because you don't know if they're going to be honest to report what they faced. And if they're not going to be honest, then you definitely don't want them to be messing with your data. So yeah, that's all I have for this video. I would like to hear what your thinking is. Please comment below, like, subscribe if you haven't. Please take care and have a great rest of the day. See ya.